That's at the line, ready to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should
have into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now running left off the option. Runs through the contact. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback?
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Patriots, nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And Zappi to throw. He'll fight. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Powerful running. Murray, strong running. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Murray going to hold on to it once more. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the
First down.
Murray now running right on the option.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On second down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
This one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
That's going to be caught. How about that one? They fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
They're going to try and run.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Zappi looks to throw it.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Zappi from the gun on third down. That is caught, and he'll have it passed.
close to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Zappe looking to throw it again.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out. Saved him from a turnover.
Throwing again on second down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
Let's go.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Zappe.
He finds Douglas complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Zappe's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
Going play action here with Zappe.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll throw again with Zappe.
Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last
play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
A final shot before half from Murray, pushing through the contact. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So we have reached.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
2nd down and 8.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. There he goes, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup with 2 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Prater on to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Zappy to throw on 1st down. That'll be caught by Parker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play fake, and now here's Zappy. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and a couple. Here's Zappi. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
9 yards that time.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They run the option on 2nd down.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Murray's going to keep it again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
Broken tackle. Running right through him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Pat's territory now.